Well, we're just gonna do it anyways.
District number 52, we'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. We'll take a look at our agenda and see if there's any changes need to be made.
I have one addition for you, Mr. Thornton. It would be to the proposed consent agenda under new hires. I ask that you add Erin, E-R-I-N. Last name is Kerr, K-E-R-R. For the position of Petty Elementary Assistant Principal.
Next year,
For the
not some
22, not summer school, 23-24 school year.
Hot off the press. Any other changes? Anybody? See? Okay, well, Chair would entertain a motion to approve.
I'll move to approve the consent agenda as amended.
I think we have the regular agenda.
No, we're just approving the agenda. Apologies. I'll move to approve the agenda.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye.
Bye.
Aye.
Okay. We will move on to delegations, Mr. Peterson.
Thank you, Mr. Gordon. Jennifer Gilliland sends her regrets. She could not be here tonight as usual. Their first meeting in June to present the 2023 yearbook. She has been battling a bug. She was out of school for 3 or 4 days, came back and is back out. It's the last day of school. So anyway, she asked me to pass this along. I gotta say, I've gone through it. It was very well done. I continue to be impressed by the abilities of our yearbook students. From heck or high water, they produce a good product. So I'd like to pass that down and let you peruse after the meeting, but it will be available in the district office along with the rest of your yearbook. So
Oh, good job.
yeah, I thought it came out really nice.
The names on the back of the school.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, then we'll move on to the proposed consent agenda as amended. Any comments, questions?
Now I'll move to approve the consent agenda as amended.
I'll second.
Okay, moved and seconded, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Right, we move right down to our favorite spot, the public comments. Any comments available or? Do we have any electronic version?
No electronic.
All quiet on the Kybie's front.
Correct. This would not be a bad place though to interject since we just approved the consent agenda. Erin Kerr, our new vice principal at the elementary, is here this evening.
All right,
She's coming to us from Pasco School District. Was the former assistant principal at, let me get it right, Robert Frost Elementary and Longfellow.
Yeah, and also digital learning campus.
And Pasco, I was getting to Pixel. Pasco Digital Learning Academy in the last few years, so you live not just Badger Road. So on the rest of the board meetings, you know, Julie, you could probably hitch a ride if you need to.
I like it.
Anyway, just wanted to welcome Erin. She really stood out amongst a highly qualified and deep group of applicants this year, so we're very fortunate to have her aboard.
Welcome.
Thank you, welcome.
Good luck.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
All right, well, then we'll move right to the principal reports. Lisa Upton first. Thank you. Thank you.
I apologize, it's kind of long, sorry. We've done a lot of things lately that I wanted to let everybody know about. So first of all, we had our kindergarten graduation, just this past week, so on June 8th. So, we just happened to have the class of 2035 that we just graduated. And so, we had about 101 kindergarten students who graduated with us this past Thursday. So I wanted to thank Mr. Peterson for coming, and then all of you who were able to make it. We really did appreciate having you there. It was really wonderful. We had a packed gym, which was really great. It was my first kindergarten graduation, and it was really great to see all of our little kindergartners who were able to be there, and all of their parents and the community members, their guardians, and everyone who was able to be with us. So again, thank you all for coming. We just had our field day also on Friday, which was really wonderful. It was our second annual school-wide field day. So we had our TK second grade in the morning and then third through fifth in the afternoon. We happened to also have a lot of rain in the morning, and so we had to do some pivoting with that. But it was really actually kind of a wonderful experience. We were supposed to have a barbecue that was outside. We had to do some pivoting because of the weather, and so we were down some staff. Randy was all by himself, and we were short some of our food services staff as well because it was Camp Wooten. And so my staff just kind of rolled up their sleeves, and we put on some aprons and some gloves, and we helped get everything ready in the multi-purpose room. And then we all served food to over 700 patrons between our students and our families, and that was just an awesome thing to see. It was really great to just see all of my staff come together and help out in the way that they did. We had watermelon because it was supposed to be a barbecue, and it was really cute to see all of the students as they were going through, and all of them were like, wait, they were just really excited. So it was just really great to be a part of that experience. And so I just wanted to thank Randy and thank everybody in food services for everything that they did for us that day. And not only them, but to thank my own staff for everything that they did, because without everybody, we would never have gotten through field day. We had students who helped with setup and takedown, and our paras, our teachers, just everyone in our building was awesome. It was just an incredible experience for our students. So it was great to be a part of that. We also were able to spend our McTeacher Night earnings this past week. So on June 6th, we decided that we were going to utilize the earnings for We Ice. And so We Ice came from the Tri-Cities out to the elementary school for 2 hours, and we were able to do We Ice for the entire elementary school, which was really great. We've given the kids a lot of sweets the last couple of days, and then sent them out to summer break, which was great. So a lot of them have never experienced anything like that, and they really, really enjoyed it. So it was really wonderful to do that. We have been working with Emily Robb throughout this year on a lot of different attendance incentives. And one of the things that we have been working on is something that we have called like our honey pot attendance incentive. And so our kids have really been working hard to fill a honey pot with honeycombs. And so we decided on a number, and our number was 88%. And so anytime we reach 88% attendance school-wide, our kids get a honeycomb that goes into a honey pot. And what we worked at was filling the honey pot. And so we were able to do that the first week in June. And so we bought Otter Pops again. a nice little sugary snack for our kids, but the kids loved it, so. We were able to give our almost 700 kids out on the playground an incentive to earn to help promote attendance and coming to school, which the kids loved. We have it in one of our main hallways, and so every day they have walked by to see whether or not they get their attendance, and it's been a huge motivator for our students. As kids don't come to school, the next day that they're there, in classrooms, we hear a lot, you have to come to school, we're trying to get our honey pot, we need to get it filled, so then that way we can earn our treat, and so it's just been a huge motivator for our kids, and so it was really great for them to be able to earn it and see what that experience was like for them. We also were able to honor 4 retirees this past week, so on Thursday, we had an assembly for them. All of our students contributed to books for each one of our students, or for each one of our retirees, and so they created books for them about what they thought retiring might look like for them. So they drew them pictures about what they were going to be doing after today's last day of school. And so we were able to present those to them, along with a few other things during the assembly. And so amongst the 4 of them, they have over 144 years of experience just within our district alone. And so, so I just wanted to let them know that we really will forever just be grateful for them and all of the things that they did for our students, for our staff, and for our community. It's really still amazing to me. Debbie Alexander was my librarian when I was a student at Kybe Elementary, and so 43 years of experience just her alone is really outstanding. So I also wanted to thank our PTO. They did some incredible things for us throughout the 22-23 school year. Just this past week, our kindergarten kids were able to pair. We have 5 kindergarten classrooms and 5 5th grade classrooms. And so each kindergarten classroom was able to pair with a 5th grade classroom. Our PTO bought gifts for our 5th graders. And so our kindergartners presented each 5th grade student with a gift from the PTO. And that's just one of the things that they've done. So they've done some extraordinary things being back in the building. And so we're really excited to be able to see what comes out of having them next year as well. And like Mr. Peterson said, did a wonderful job introducing Erin. So we were able to go through interviews last week, and we're very, very excited to have her. She comes with a lot of experience from Pasco, including the things that Mr. Peterson already named, but she also comes with PBS experience, restorative justice experience, GLAD strategies, and different things like that. So she also came onto campus today and was able to meet all of our staff, and then did spend some time with our students as well, because we discovered that the popsicles that we were supposed to give out during field day didn't get distributed. And so she got to help us distribute popsicles today to our kids as just one last sugary hurrah before going out in summer. So, and then we're getting ready to start summer school. And so that is going to start on June 20th. Ruby Davis, who is one of our kindergarten teachers, has put in a lot of work as the summer school coordinator to get all of that taken care of. We have about 100 students who will be coming to summer school this year. So that's a lot, but it's all I have. So if you guys have any questions for me? No?
No.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Theft, next up.
Good evening. A lot of good things happening.
Good last day of school, you.
Just another day, Mr. Thornton, just another day. More will follow. But yes, it's nice to be at the end of school as well. We have had stuff go on, our Community Service Day, which happened the day before Memorial Day weekend. In addition to the physical labors of our students, we also had some fundraising efforts where washed cars and sold lemonade, and we got upwards of $700 for the I think one of them was for the food bank and one of them was for the pit bullpen. I know it's something around there, but it's a local animal shelter for pit bulls. It's really a good event. Kids serve, kids pick up trash, kids read, the elementary kids go down to Desert Rose Terrace. Some went down to the fire station, just a variety of activities where we model and we teach service. And so we're proud of that. Other good events that we had, of course, despite a few Facebook comments to the contrary, we had a really fantastic week at Camp Luton. Jolynn McCarty has taken over as the teacher lead. And she worked with the team up there, Gary Peterson, Lorena Levitt, and Christian Lingle. And they worked hard and they did good stuff, and we're very proud of their efforts. Got to give a shout out to our maintenance staff for helping us get the box trucks up there. We our food service people who came in completely green and a little nervous, anxious because they've never done that in a strange kitchen. That did a great job. And so a lot of pieces came together and we're proud of that. We had 24 high school juniors and seniors who elected as counselors. It was a very good week and they were happy to be home, and hopefully some of them got some rest over the weekend. Our 8th grade promotion was June 8th as well. We were full house. We actually had to pull out some extra bleachers for overflow crowd. And we had a nice evening and sent them on their way. And then today, one of the things that we do is we announce their names in an assembly and they walk out, and then they walk up to the high school and they're no longer ours. It's just true, life goes on. So it's been a good week. We are happily not at the current time in the needing to staff over the summer. We're very blessed to have that group of teachers coming back. So looking forward to getting some work done and maybe having some time in July. So, any questions?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, John.
Mr. Henry.
Lisa obviously never got the memo that it's supposed to be short. Okay.
What's short? I actually left some things out.
Okay, all right. The next time, Chuck, we gotta talk with her, so.
Yeah.
So, by the way, class of 2035, I won't be there, so I'll be behind. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, we had graduation, it went awesome. You know, it always, it never surprises me, no matter how many kids graduate, it's packed, it's full, it's crazy, it's fun, it's a great morning. And we got it done in 55 minutes, so that was my record. Not that we're making records, but you know.
When it's that hot, I appreciate it.
Pardon?
When it's that hot, I appreciate it.
Yes, yeah, and like I said, when I first started in the thing, I think when I first came here, it was around 1 o'clock and I melted. Oh my gosh, it was horrible. But so, like I said, I appreciate everybody allowing us to do that. We had finals this week, obviously. With graduation, we did the whole walk to the elementary, middle school, and you know, I even said at the graduation that, you know, one of the kids actually said, "I'm really glad I graduated now." Well, hopefully it was more than that, but that was something, and that's good, you know. Today, you know, school's out, obviously, we had kids check out of classes, then we had an assembly, we had the new 9th graders walk up, the old 8th graders. And they came up to the school, were able to come in. I was busy getting the barbecue and all that kind of stuff going, and to be honest, I had to go home and take a shower because I smelled like I worked at McDonald's all day. And so it was fun. Kids had activities, they had games, they had things like that. We had music playing, and they got out of school at 11. We do have an English position that we're filling. We have an interview this week on Thursday, the last interview for that. Hopefully I'll tie that up on Friday. We do have summer school starting on the 20th. We have online credit retrieval. We have math, and what's really cool, I think, and what we're doing in the high school is that the student finished the year with a grade that they didn't like, they can come to summer school and improve it. They don't stay where they're at. So that grade is in there, but then when the summer ends, then we adjust the grade if need be. If student failed, they can still come back and pass it and use the same stuff that they had instead of starting over like you have to do a lot of times. We do a Bridges math, which is an 8th grade coming up to high school math that's going to go on. That's through Gear Up. And the last one is our migrant summer school classes, and they all start on the 20th. So yeah, I'm glad for the school year to be over. I'm tired. And it's been a very great year, all in all. But it's nice to go to Hawaii on June 15th and be there for 7 days. So any questions?
June 15th?
Excuse me, July 15th. And I was hoping, but he got it. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll move on to unfinished business. Our first is policy 6882, sale of real property, second reading. Anybody have any discussions or comments on that one?
Pretty straightforward.
Yep, straightforward.
Agreed.
Okay. We'll be discussing that next meeting for approval. And then our next one is policy 6905, site acquisition, second reading. Another one, no comment? And then third is policy 6970, naming schools, facilities, teams, use of the school mascot, images, or logos.
I would just like to reiterate my thanks to the board, and I know on behalf of Mr. Henry, because the board, through considering this, while it's not specifically named, we have given the go ahead for the courtyard to go ahead and name that. So that is something that you can work with leadership kids and go down the road with that.
Perfect, thank you.
Have the shop build a nice plaque.
Yep.
And then all these policies are on our website. So that public could view it before we approve it next meeting.
Yes.
Okay. Those will carry on till next week or next meeting. Then we'll move to the board comments.
Well, I was able to attend Dads and Donuts in Ruby Davis's classroom, which I did last year as well, which is really fun, one of the cutest things in the world. And I was impressed that one of the little boys I sat with barely touched his donut, but just inhaled the strawberries. So good choices there. But besides that, I was able to attend the kindergarten graduation and the high school graduation. Both those were fantastic events. And then also was able to be there for the elementary and middle school walkthrough of the graduating seniors. So congratulations to all the graduates and their families. Hope everyone enjoy summer and do something productive.
I just had a story from the walkthrough. I was there with Josh and I was right across from the kindergarten kids, and it was just really neat. One of the little girls was like, "We're gonna do this for us one day," and it just the excitement and just to put that seed in their mind early, that this is a big deal and this is what you're shooting for. So that was really neat. And then to hear Mr. Henry's comment at graduation about how after walking through that meant so much, graduating meant so much more. So it's just a really neat tradition, and I glad we're continuing it. And then I just wanted to thank all the work that went into the high school graduation. It was beautiful. Field looked really nice and just went really smoothly. And I really enjoyed being reminded of our small school magic. We really do have a great school, and we're able to do a lot because we're small. So it's nice to remember that and appreciate it. So thank you.
I too drove by about 10:30 at night and the lights were on and there were people out there doing stuff on the field, getting it all ready. And I said, man, those are guys are dedicated. Then you go a little deeper and you think all the stuff that has to be done, people that have to work at getting things arranged and, you know, there's a lot of work behind the scenes and it seems to come off flawless, but to do that, it has to be really attended to by other people. Very appreciative. Okay. Are we done? Board comments? All right, well, that ends our meeting for the night. We'll go into an executive session for RCW for 30 minutes. With no business to follow, we will adjourn.
Did I just have this excited little?
Because we have to have one day after things out.
Short. Thank you.